Hey everyone, this is Charlotte with Creative Outlet Lady, and we are going to be doing a step-by-step Christmas reindeer painting. I used a heavy cardstock paper for this one, but you could totally use a canvas. So grab whatever you're using and grab a pencil and some acrylic paints. Okay, first draw like a big oval in the middle of your page and then a dome on top of that, and that's going to be his head. Then I drew some little ears and I outlined them, and I drew a little holly leaf with berries. Next I did little antlers, and then from there, let's see what I did. The neck, just a simple neck, and I'm going to be putting a collar on that next. A little collar with tiny little bells, but you don't have to do that. And I opted not to do the rest of the body. And then two little oval eyes and a nose, and then a really simple mouth, as you can see. So it's all pretty simple. Then at the last minute, I decided to add Christmas lights. So the lights are kind of just like ovals with a tiny bit of a rounded point at the end. And then I did like the little screw-in part. Add your little wire, and of course now it's time to start painting. First I take a darker brown and I outline his head. That's just the way I do it. I always take like a smaller brush and I do the outlines and then fill it in. And then take a tan color and fill in his mouth part and the inside of his ears. Of course you could use different colors, but this is what I did. And then I also took the tan and I used that for his antlers as well. Then I remembered I forgot to do his little neck, so I went back and did the brown on his neck. Next, we're using a nice bright Christmassy red and for his nose and the berries. Really simple. And then, of course, green for the little holly berry leaves. I can't remember if I used green for the lights too. Yes, I did, but it was a different green. It was a lime green. I wanted to do something a little bit different. And then I went ahead and filled in his eyes with black. And then I did some red light bulbs, course, and then bright blue. I opted for like really bright colors because they are lights and they're supposed to be bright, right? And then yellow. And then next I went ahead and started doing some highlights in the eyes. I just did 2 white dots, and I do that with the back of my small brush. Just dip it in the white and then dip it on his eyes. And then I took a detail brush and I started doing highlights around his cheeks and in his ears and on the antlers and on the lights, and that, you know, always makes things come alive. It's such a difference. It's like night and day. It goes from being a flat painting to having vibrancy. And I could see I took the brown and also outlined his mouth, and now I used some black and I filled in the wires, and I did some black highlights around his eyes, and I made eyebrows, and I did a couple black highlights here and there, as you could see on the holly leaves. And then I filled in around where the screw-in parts of the light are. I did gray, and then I did just little black ridges. So I tried to keep it as simple as possible. And for the background, I just did a super duper light blue, and I just kind of brushed here and there and not everywhere. I think it came out really cute, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm so glad that you joined me, and join me again soon. And don't forget to subscribe, please. Bye.